Good afternoon and welcome to the Marcus Today End of Day Report. My name is Henry Jennings. It is Monday the 23rd of August and the ASX 200 has risen today 29 points to 7490, 7,490 or 0.4% higher. Narrow range today and a little bit of lackluster trade with once again corporate results very much in focus, and of course it's Manic Monday where we do get a number of corporate deals being announced, not least of which was Ampol buying Z Energy and also Spark Infrastructure having a takeover bid for them as well. So some good news there for ZEL shareholders, Z Energy and SKI in Spark Infrastructure. We had a high today of 74.96 and a low of 74.63, so a relatively narrow range of 33 points there. Winners today included ZEL, VUL, PLS, CTT, INR, MCR, IMU, and losers were NHF, RBL, HUM, HUM, TPG, GEM, GEM, ALD and OML, which had results today. Positive sectors as well. With the tech sector today, we had good rises today from the likes of Afterpay up 2.7%, Xero up 1.2%, and WiseTech Global continuing to push higher, up nearly 2.5%. And healthcare also had a good day. The only one that didn't was Sonic Healthcare, which came in today a little bit light on their results, down 2.8%, but we saw a 0.18% rise in CSL, nothing very exciting there, but Cochlear up 1.9% and ResMed going through $40, up 3.8% today and doing pretty well. Ramsay also up 1.4%, so doing well for Ramsay. REITs also in the buyers' sites today. Charter Hall CHC rose 6.5% today, and Stockland SGP up 2.9%, and Goodman Group up only 0.6%. In terms of negative sectors today, we had Telstra down 0.75%, and TPG taking it hard today, down 5.8%. Some research out on TPG. And insurers also not doing well today. QBE down 2.8%, IAG 0.9%, and NHF, which is NIB Holdings, their results not very impressive for the market today, fell 11%. Big Bank Basket grinding higher today at 181.66, and the All Tech Index up 1.7% and Afterpay up 2.7%. Gold in Aussie dollar terms slightly lower, 24.95. Bitcoin though above 50,000 at 50,285. The Aussie dollar firming to 71.63. The 10-year yield rallying to 1.09%, only up from 1.08, so not much of a rally. But Asian markets pretty firm today. Tokyo up 1.9, Hong Kong up 1.6, and China up 1%. So doing well. Currently, US futures, we have Dow futures up around 150 points and Nasdaq up around 51 points, and European futures also pointing to a firmer opening between 0.7 and 0.9% to the good in Europe. In terms of stocks on the move today, we did see that Z Energy bid. They were up 14.5% today on the back of that Ampol bid for them. And Vulcan Energy, VUL, doing well today, up 13.8%. They announced today that BNP Paribas was helping them with their DFS, the Definitive Feasibility Study. Also, lithium back, no longer depressed it seemed, with Pilbara Minerals up 11.4%. And we got some good results today from Mincor, up nearly 9.7%. MCR, the code there. And De Grey Mining also doing well, 6.8% to the good. And SKO, which is a booking system for holidays and flights, etc. SKO up 8.03%. Low volume today, but certainly a good trading update from them. We've mentioned before NHF, which is NIB, not doing too well, talking about their COVID-19 impacts. They fell 11%. SYA, Syora, down 4% today. They did say that the SPP was well supported though. And GEM, their results were out today. GA Education down 5.7%, did seem the results were underwhelming. And of course, COVID cases still above 800 in Sydney. Not good news for childcare stocks. Hum also gave back some gains we saw on Friday, down 6.2%. And RFI, which is Regal, they came out with their NTA today, still around 343 cents. Stock trading at around 40 cent premium there, down 3.03% today. And TWE, Treasury Wine Estates, giving back some of Friday's gains, down 3.4%. And Super Retail down 4.6% today. They did go ex-dividend, but they fell more than the dividend. And TPG down 5.8% on broker commentary. ZEO also had not a very nice day today. They fell 16.1%. Zeotech, the code there. They had an ASX Please Explain. And Archer Materials bounced back with gusto today. They were up nearly 20%, back up to $2, up 33 cents. And Kalium Lakes up 10.8%. They had a bit of a rethink on the Biondi SOP, it seems, for investors, warming to that. And COD, Call of Duty, up 11.7%. They had high-grade assays confirmed, a bornite zone at Emmy Bluff. And Cleanaway fell nearly 2% today on broker downgrades. And speculative stock of the day was IDT, which was the one we saw on Friday having a good run. They were up 24.5% today. They had more to say on the MIPS, the mRNA vaccine candidate, and readiness for an agreement with the government to move into that space. As far as corporate results go, in a little more detail, Reliance Worldwide fell 1.5% today. They reported full-year underlying NPAT 211.9, expectations are 192.6, but revenue came in at 1.34, adjusted in at 349.2, both ahead of expectations. But clearly the market didn't warm to that one particularly well. And with regard to the outlets of the company, it noted that managing costs and supply chain issues will prove challenging. Michael Hill, the Jewellers, up 1.8% today. They reported FY statutory NPAT of 45.3, well up on 3.1 million reported a year ago. Consensus, though, was around 49 million, so it was slightly short of expectations. And Latitude Group Holdings rose 3%. First half cash profit of 120.9, year ago 66.7. So not bad there. Half year dividend of 7.85 cents, and they expect a 60 to 70% payout ratio for the first or the second half. And Lynas Rare Earths up 3.5% today. The update on the Malaysian operations, and the regulator has extended their operating license conditions deadline to March the 2nd, 2022 on the back of COVID delays. Ordinate up 0.5% today. Full year EBITDA 3 million, consensus 2.8. So they have observed a record backlog of sales orders for future months. Strong July result, but Malaysia factory closure pushed fulfillment of some orders to future months. And GA Education down 5.7% today. First half statutory profit 25.1 million, consensus 15.2. Revenue 421.5, consensus 419.6. So not bad, but no dividend. Dividend expected to recommence with a full year, calendar year 21 dividend to be paid in calendar year 2022. Chorus has delivered FY EBIT of 649 million against expectations of 644.6. They fell 2.9%. And Prosper Group, full year profit, well, loss of 9.5 million, year ago of 24.9. Consensus was a loss around 9.1. Revenue at 117.7. A year ago, 142.1. The stock rose 14.6% today. So total impairment expense was much better than expected. 27.3. Year ago, 52.9. And lastly, Sonic was down 2.8% today. Full year adjusted EBIT 2.56 billion, consensus 2.59 billion. Revenue slight miss there, 8.75. Market was going for around 8.95. final dividend 55 cents. They said the pandemic has the potential to cause fluctuations in both testing revenues and the base business. It is driving testing revenues higher, and the base business has become increasingly resilient to the impacts of pandemic waves. In other news today, an independent review on the ASX outage last November from ASIC and the RBA has said that the trading system was not ready to go live and had several key shortcomings in the project. Nothing on the economic front today. In Asia, we have seen China hit 0 cases after a month of harsh lockdowns. And the Hang Seng Tech Index climbed as much as 4.5% today, the biggest jump since July after a torrid week last week with an almost 11% fall. And Kamala Harris has touched down in Asia. And in Europe, Boris Johnson is hoping to hold G7 talks on Afghanistan and has invited China and Russia. That's about it for today. Thanks very much for listening and have a great evening.